Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we are here with Coach Caren Fern, all the way from Toronto, Canada, in the house. And we are excited because we always learn something that will help us to do better in our finances, in our personal life, and in our business. So,
Mm.
with that, I urge you to get your pencil and pen and get ready because Coach Karen's always leaving breadcrumbs to wealth everywhere she goes. So, with that, we're going to introduce to some, present to others, Coach Caren Fern, all the way from Toronto, Canada. How you doing this morning, Coach?
Oh, I'm fabulous. Today's my granddaughter birthday. She turned 4 today. Could
Oh
you
my gosh,
imagine? She big girl.
that's a good 4 years. Oh my goodness, I remember when your daughter was pregnant.
Right? Right. The little thing is gonna be 4 today. It's 4 today. Oh my god, and she's chatting, she's cracking us up. Remember, she giving us a joke last week, and we were like, "Damn, like she knows to give jokes. What is this?"
Where did she learn jokes? Oh my
That's what
gosh.
we said. We're like, "Where do you learn this from, girl?" But
Oh
such
my
is life.
goodness.
Such is life. You see what I'm talking about here, guys? I'm bringing that up because time goes whether you do the work or you don't
That is so
do
true.
work. Whatever you set out to do, don't think how long it's going to take. Just do it. Just start doing it. I watched a couple now for the last, oh my God, their kid, their kid is going to be 4 this year, I
Hmm.
think, or next year. I've been watching them for 4 years. They're building a container home. They decide to give them
Okay.
jobs. And those people have made so many mistakes and they just correct it and they just do it. We are watching them for the past 3 to 4 years build a home. The husband with his bare hand, the wife painting, do whatever she had. Throughout this period, they've got 2 kids now since the bill start. And
Oh
that's
my goodness.
because they're simply doing. They're not letting life interrupt what they plan to do. They're building a house. She got pregnant, so they got a baby. They're building a house. She got pregnant again, so she got another baby. And they're doing what they're doing, not waiting to get the house finished building to
Hmm.
start making the kids. And that's the things we have to realize in life. If you're going to be on this journey to building wealth, growing your business, and getting moving, regardless of what's happening to you, you need to get moving. Doesn't matter how small it is, doesn't really matter. I had a 6 week workshop, simple money, and I'm telling you guys, the 6 weeks went by so quickly. It is done. People got a lot of fun out of it. I am rewriting the workbook that I'm going to give away and sell some. But things happen when you set yourself and you keep doing. Look,
Uh-huh.
I am teaching this zero to wealth. We are in week 5. We're going to finish next week. This is
Hmm.
how time goes by. If you're not doing, and you get mad with yourself because you're like, I could have done something, no matter how
Yes.
small, I could have done. And without any further ado, today's the 18th. So we're talking about what you want for your client, because last week we look after you. Last week we talk about how you're feeling about it, how you're celebrating, and how you really owning your successes. So this week we want to talk about how are you supporting your clients, because now you look after yourself and you gain some client. How are you supporting your clients, and what tech stack do you have in place? And the reason I want you to know that, and I want to encourage you, if you don't know, to stop and figure that out. Because are you an affiliate of any of the tech stack that you're using? This is part of
Hmm.
your wealth building. It is tiny when you start, but it grows if you pay attention. If you're in Kajabi and you bring on somebody new, you're going to be paid something. It should be there. If you're using Miller Lite and it's the free version, it's great. The minute you start using the paid version, you can be paid an affiliate link dollars. If you're using Canva, same thing. If you're using, if you're not sure, you need to sit down and write your tech stock. And that just means all the tech that you're using. When you make a list of the tech you're using, you now go see. what they do for their affiliates. And
Mm.
once you understand that, you put it on an Excel spreadsheet, and part of your earning on that spreadsheet should have a little space for affiliate. And I don't care if they're paying you $2, $3, whatever. Watch it grow from month to month. You'd be surprised when you start. You could start next month, let's say, and watch it carry itself by the end of the year. And you're not doing much. Every time you get a client, every time you talk to them about something they might need to use, anytime you are using it yourself and it came up in conversation. This is without big effort. You can have
Mhm.
effort where you're putting forward effort to make the money, but with simple effort. A friend of mine had a client who came on board to get her website built because she builds website, and she's like, Karen, so I said, ask her what she's going to be doing next. And she told her, I said, good, get her on Kajabi. She got her on Kajabi. She got her affiliate commission. I was like, if you're going to be on Kajabi, you need to let this pay for itself.
Mm. Okay.
Like, let me let this pay for itself. Kajabi's not cheap. So if you're on Kajabi, you're paying a little dollar there. And
Mhm.
it's not like you can't pay it, but what if you can recoup at least some of it? That would be fantastic. So don't forget that. So, all right. You don't get excited when I talk about how you can bring in the coins.
Yes.
So, as I said last week, so I'm going to go quickly over what we started talking about. We talk about you, who you are. We talk about finding out your worth. We talk about how understanding self-care is so important, and let nobody fool you on this. No matter what they say to you, you can do whatever you want without self-care. Your body would automatically take rest in the form of giving you a cold, attacking your allergies, starting back up, in the form of feeling pain over the body, because it is hinting, Karen, go rest. Karen, you're not getting enough sleep. Karen, you stop working out. Working out is good for the brain, by the way. It helps you to think clearer and make you feel lighter,
Mm.
body and spirit. Karen, since you decided that you're not going to work out this morning, and you didn't do it for like 3-4 weeks, here's a cold to reward you. And you're like, how did I suddenly get a cold? I didn't do anything. Well, you're not doing the things you're supposed to do. Are you drinking enough water? Let's see. How many glasses of water you had today? Barely one. Okay, you weren't washing anything down. You
Wow.
know, part of self-care. I remember one year, nearly 3 years, I set myself up and I didn't get sick at all. Why? Because I was resting well, I was eating well, I was not stressing myself. One of the biggest things my doctor told me when I was in college and first starting my career, she says, Karen, I want you to not stress, and I want you to drink a lot of water. I know you work out, but I'm still going to put it in there. Make sure you're exercising in some form. I have my doctor now for 29 years, a tiny little lady that puts on no weight, don't go nowhere. She just is how she is.
Uh-huh.
And simply because, and very rare, Dr. Davy doesn't feel well. Very rare, because she stick to her, it sounds rigid to some people, and she has a calendar, so she's invited out, she has it there, but otherwise she says, Karen, I go to bed the same time every night, I get up the same time every morning, I sit in my medication. When I realize how much work I have, if I
Mhm.
worry about it, half doesn't get done. So rather, I take time. As she get older, she lessened her load as a doctor. She came in a little later to the office. She started giving herself a longer stretch of time versus when she was younger, because she started noticing different things in her body. I know she's a doctor, and I know she knows this, but it's kind of common sense. It's kind of,
Mhm.
respecting how the body's moving and what needs to happen. So,
Well,
okay.
Coach, you know what? I noticed that I was traveling yesterday and I had to go down this ramp, and this ramp was like almost 7 to 8 levels. It just kept going like Disneyland.
Whoa.
And so it was okay going down because I had to get on a bus on the tarp of the um, airport, and the
Mhm.
bus drove us out to the plane because the plane changed gates or something. And then coming back, I had to come back up that ramp, going down this. But and I found that because I'd been walking lately,
Mhm.
I was not out of breath.
See,
I
see,
mean,
oh yes,
And I hadn't
Yes.
had a chance to test it because
Yeah.
I really don't have stairs in my home.
Right. Right.
But because I had been walking for the
Hmm.
last maybe 2, 3 weeks
Right.
consistently,
Yes. It improves, right? It just improves.
and I was just so happy. I was so excited that I
Hmm.
wasn't out of breath when I got to the top, and I had left some people behind. The escort was behind me, because you have to be escorted around the
Yeah.
airport,
Yeah. Yeah.
when you're on a tarmac and stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And she, you know,
So true. So true. You feel good when you realize you're not out of breath because of what you've been doing, because you've been putting in the time, right? And same thing
yes,
with business. We don't have to feel overwhelmed if we decided that we need to get these three main things done per day and the rest is chum change. I got seven things to do, but these three are the important things. Three important things to work, three important things to home, and three important things for you. And you get those
yes.
done, and you're like, I accomplish a lot.
And I made a commitment to walk before I work.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah. So you're getting that in, you're getting that done. So today we're talking about, and that was for us, but how are you supporting your clients? Part of supporting your clients is letting them know what you do and how you help them incorporate that as well. This is why I talk about my doctor. We talk about what she does because she's giving me reference to Caren. Hey, here's
hmm
where here's where you might think about. I remember one time she was like, Karen, you should take some yoga because whatever we were talking about at the time, and she was explaining why it's a good idea, was for me and my husband. And so she's always those kind of doctors who think about way beyond just writing your prescription and say, go get some pills. She's always into, so how can we look after the body? Let's find out what's going on in the head and see if it has any relation to how you're feeling. We're going to say for the test, we're going to get things work out, but let's also look at this other part of you. And that's why I don't know, I keep saying, I said, Dr. Davy, when you retire, I don't know what we're going to do. She's training her son. He has become a doctor, but
okay.
he's got some ways to go. He's got some, we were laughing about it. He's got some people ways to go. She's like, he got to
His
learn
bedside manner can improve. There's room for improvement here in this
She's
area.
like, yeah, she's like,
Mhm.
Karen, I know you're gonna have to go over to him eventually because he's telling me to leave. But she says, my longtime patients, I just love you guys too. When I get in there, over 15 minutes, usually like 30 minutes, we just sit and chit chat. I guess we've been,
Which probably is also getting on his nerves.
yes, he doesn't want to.
What am I talking about? We got patients out here.
Yeah.
Because when you're young, you're all about production. You know what I mean?
Yes, production, and he's showing her the price
hmm
sheet, and he's telling her about the money and what have you. And she said,
And that's needed. However,
yes, she said that is good, but she said there's certain people been with me long. You were just two when I knew Karen. She knows all your pictures growing up, so
Mhm.
calm down.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a balance, it's a balance. So I
it
get it.
is.
I get it. I get it. So that's how you support your clients, by really having this rapport with them and letting them know that you understand the struggles and what's going on and what needs to happen. Right? Get it on a chart. Listen, you don't have to remember anything. Go on Google. If you have Excel, put it on Excel spreadsheet. If you don't, get it on Google. Put your client name, how you're supporting them, list how you're supporting them, what gets done, have a way of checking it and tracking it so that you know that you are supporting them. Because when the mind starts saying to you, well, you're not doing enough, you have a place to go refer to that. Hey, I am supporting my clients. I am supporting this business properly. So those are things we really want to pay attention to. Because while we're building wealth, if you didn't have the money before and that's where you're going right now, all the imposter syndrome, all the ways how you felt, I don't know, some people feel greedy if they're starting to make money. They feel like they're asking too much. It's not true, but these things will come up. This is just part of it. When you're building wealth, sometimes a lot of us don't talk about it. While you're building wealth, everything comes out of the woodwork to showcase to you. That's why I talk so much about receiving. That how you're not you're charging too much, or you have enough, why you need more, or all these different things that's coming up for you.
Yes.
When they come up, I want you to go back and see, hey, you spent 5 years learning how to really support people through their email journey, lead generation. You have spent 2 years nurturing these clients before you sold to them. You have been supporting yourself financially from your own job monies or other
Mhm.
business monies before this business is making you money. So please, you are allowed to collect because you had spent this time cultivating and doing, you know. The YouTubers, sometimes somebody I heard saying the YouTubers how much money they make, and they were talking not in a good fashion about it. You know hard, I mean, you know, Terry, so we could talk about this. When you make a video, it's not make a video and just post it. Those people make a video, they have to edit it, find music to go with it, charts, you know. Like I'm creating a workbook, for instance, and I am doing the first edit. I've got like two more edits to do. Then
Mhm.
I have to go and fix it, pleasing to the eye, to present it, get the cover ready. This is not click and go. This will take time
Mhm.
to do. So when you start making an income from it, you have put in the time before. So what I'm really saying is, don't feel. And if you feel it, reaffirm to yourself, I am worthy of being paid. I am worthy of being able to collect the money I'm charging for X, Y, and Z. It
Mm.
is okay for me to receive it because in exchange, I have given to my client X, Y, and Z.
This is so true.
Yeah. And if it's hard, write it out. If it's hard, keep writing it out and keep looking at it, get it to your mirror. I go back to my college days when I am having hard days like anybody else.
Mhm.
Oh, all over my mirror, around my mirror, behind me, it is written so that I can, in on top of my computer here, I can literally look down and see it so that I can confirm, you know, whatever it is, I'm confirming. Like I have a prayer here for myself about being afraid and why I feel afraid and why I shouldn't. Like I would write, literally write it down because the feeling come up when something new is happening, when I'm birthing something new, and I'm, you know, on that threshold of working through stuff, things come up. So it's okay for you to receive. It's okay for you to build. And you're doing that by supporting your clients. And as I said last week, looking after you.
Mhm.
All right. We got that. That was number one. Number two is what tech stock have you put in place? And those are to help you first and foremost. Your tech stock is to help you. If you have a Zoom account and you're paying for it, it's so that you can talk to your coaching clients or consulting clients, or maybe you're just showing them something you want to face to face. If you have Loom, you're probably making quick videos. They have the free version, but eventually you might want to buy into Loom so that you can go longer than 5 minutes. Maybe you want 10 minutes, or you're looking for other areas in Zoom that will in Loom that would help you. Let's say you're, you know, contributing to Miller Lite, Active Campaign, any one of those kind of stuff that help you with your email campaigns. What are they? How much it costs you? Have that down. Pay attention to it so you can know what are you doing. Also, when you list it out, you get to see what you need and what you don't need anymore. Maybe once
Mhm.
upon a time it was cool, but now you don't need it anymore. If you don't need it, you let it go. Or if you want to hold on to it for whatever reason, make sure you give yourself a timeline. You know, in the next 30, 90 days, if I don't use this, I'll get rid of it because I could easily sign up again.
Oh, okay.
Don't keep it if you don't want it. It's like keeping crap in your house and junk and full of.
It's like that dress you think you're going to always get back into. Let it go.
Girl,
Let it go.
I had one of those. I had one of those, and a girl that worked for me, she came and she saw that dress, and she's like, "Karen, I have a picture in the dress. I went on a cruise," and she said, "I always love that dress," and I was like, "I can't wait to fit back into the dress." And one day, you know, I was like, "You know, Karen, you."
It's just taking up space for a new opportunity. And you know, I don't know. Trends are so go come and go so quickly.
And so I said to the girl, I said, "You know what? I am going to give you the dress." She's like, "You will?" I was like, "Yeah, you can have it." She's like, "Oh my God, I got a function to go to. I got a nice little throw I can put over it." And she was a cutesy little girl. And the dress fit her like a glove. I was like,
You know, bless her.
blessings. I had a clutch and I had a shoes that go so beautiful with it. I gave her the whole package. I was like, go knock yourself. She goes, I'm going to a wedding. This saving me. I don't have to buy anything.
There you go. God is good.
I got the picture to show that I look good in it. That time, that season.
And that's what I tell my kids all the time. Take a picture, girl. Take a picture. You may never see this waist again. Depending on that.
Yes, and yes. So
Once
there
children
we
start
go.
coming, there's got to be room. We got to make room.
We
Yes.
got it. So know your tech stock, know what it is you need for your business, sit yourself down and do the boring stuff. Yes, it's boring. Yes, it's sitting there figuring out how you're going to schedule things. All that stuff is important. If I'm doing lead gen, I need my CRM, then I need my scheduler so that I can bulk create and have things ready to go, so I don't feel the pressure of every day having to find it. I can go chit chat. I could actually be working on my business rather than in my business if at the time I can't hire anybody, and have that set up. But also in that mood, I want you to think about it as the person who's going to come on and take over that role at some point. Now you having everything systemized. So when you do hire it out, when you do have the help, it is ready to go. That person's going to come in and enter in smoothly. They're going to learn. Just understand, when they come on board, they're not going to know it how you want them to know it. So for the first 30 days, just allow them to learn what to do. Don't rush it. The more time you give people to learn something, the better off you are with those people. I don't care if they're a contractor or your employees. Give them time to learn and know you and your business. And then in 60 days, they can take it and probably bring new ideas to you. And you'll be okay with those new ideas because, hey, you free up some time and you have space in your brain to listen and accept or don't. But either way, you're giving yourself that room and space. All right. So I want you to make sure you make a list of that. That's going to help you. That's going to take some things away from you. Building wealth, meaning you need to have the room to do the things you have to do. If you are busy, it's hard to do this other thing.
Yes.
It's really hard to do this other thing. Yeah, it just is. Like, you got to make time to just have this space and you're not feeling overwhelmed. Don't mind if you feel a little bit, but it's not hard. It's just soft.
I think this is why people think that great CEOs and things don't work, because they are thinkers. They are reviewing things from the top down to see, okay, where can we do things better? How can we, you know what I mean? How can I help my employees enjoy what they do so that they bring all of that into the company?
Exactly. And it's true. Workers always think they do nothing. Our president, I remember when I used to be a dishwasher, Mr. Mitchell, I love that gentleman. He would just come down and walk around and talk to people. And some people used to be annoyed when they see him. But to me, I loved him because he would say, so Caren, how can I make life a little better for you today? Like,
exactly.
I loved him because he would ask me. And I believe that he wanted to know. They'll say, well, he didn't want to really know, because I can tell you, Terry, when he asked me and I told him, I saw results. I know what they're talking about. He would.
Well, you should have what you say.
Right. Thank you. If you weren't asking, that's why you didn't get it.
If you don't have an answer, or you're not anticipating an answer to something that you need resolved, then you're not going to ask for help. You're just going to sit there and complain about it.
And we do it in our business. If you don't know to do something, pay somebody $50, pay somebody $100 and learn the thing. Don't go inside it and get anything out of it. They taught it to you. Your job is to go practice. Your job is to go take what they give you and put it into practice, because most small business owner will say, if it is difficult, if you don't understand, contact me, send me an email. They will tell you, and most people don't. They will offer to continuously help you. We give way more than we ask for. We give way more than we ask for. So, and because now you know your tech stack, because now you know the things you need, if there's an affiliate to them, you can earn a few pennies, small things, little dribbles that adds up into more than you could even think about it. I've got a jar in front of me I have a sign in front of me that says, no excuses, get up and dance. I have this sign from, nearly 5 years now. And behind the jar, there is, behind the sign, there's a jar that says money and mindset, something. I can't remember the whole thing. I can't see from here. And that jar used to be full with money. It's full with ideas that pop in my head. I pop it in there. I pop money in there. My kids need money for bus fare, put gas in the car, whatever. They'll come. I have it there. They can have it. It's gone down now because people have taken and taken. No lie. But the idea of the jar is why I'm bringing it up, though. It's not big money. I'll drop a $5. I come in with change. I'll drop it in the jar, or 20 here, or 20 there. I remember pouring it out once because my son wanted something, and I poured out. I think it had like $140 in there just by popping in
Your change, yeah, loose change and dollars, from having purchased something, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, and just by doing it, that's why I talk about little dribbles. That's why that's like one of the biggest things in life that I have learned. You can start with zero, and once you have the intention, because we all have potential, but once you set out that intention to drop 25 cents, a dollar, I don't care how small it is, you can watch that grow, and that's the way affiliate works. Some people literally, this is their business, being an affiliate for several people. This is
Mhm.
their business. Just let me make this clear. There's people out there that they don't have a product, they don't have a service. They are affiliate to several people's businesses, and they create freebies, they create things that they are capable of and give it to you for free so that you will buy from that business, and then they make a commission. They're sales rep. Call them affiliate. They make a commission. They are sales rep, which means they work off a commission. They're not paid before they produce something. And every
Mhm.
affiliate is set up differently. Some affiliate, you have to sell the program and 30 days later you're paid. Some affiliate is 45 days later. Some affiliate is as you sell, they pay you. Everybody's got their own system in place. But could you imagine if you had 7 to 12 affiliate, and even if they're paying differently, you are constantly bringing in some money for yourself if that was the business you choose to do. But
Mhm.
we're talking about you owning your own business, owning your own service, your own product, but you like something. You like the wrapping paper that you use. You like the boxes that you put your product in. I mean, it's endless. I was on TikTok and there's a lady that does 3 things. And she said, I didn't even think about it. She does planners. And she says, finally, the people she's buying tissue from say to her, did you sign up for our affiliate program? And she said, I got to tell you, I was thinking, what? No, I just buy. And she says, in the space of 6 months, I look in my account because she was telling other sellers, these are nice tissue paper. Girl, this is the one you should buy. Just not because she was an affiliate. She just loved it and was expressing it to other people. Signed up for the affiliate. And she says, I kid you not. At the end of 6 months, there was $960 something or what have you in her account from
Wow.
just simply saying the tissue paper is nice. People ask where you buy your box from. She tell them no problem. Whatever else she had, a couple other things. Next thing you know, every time they use it, she make a few coins. Nothing big, but over a period of time, 900 and something dollars. Now, some people say 900 over 6 months. She has her business. $900 is $900. And I'm not going to say this part, but Terry can tell you, if you took the 900 and invested in something, stock or something,
You
totally
could roll that
different.
money over. Yes.
All right.
That was $900 you didn't have.
Exactly.
And it's almost $2,000 a year.
All right. That you didn't have. And that's how simple building your wealth from zero is all these little nooks and cranny, all these little things. That's why people write books, because they don't want to sit and just tell you every little tiny thing they do to build their
Mhm.
wealth. So they write books, and they get on stage and talk to you. And if you're paying attention and you don't do everything, but you take away one thing, you will see that you yourself start accumulating, and you start doing, and you start giving, and you start being. I'm going to leave it with this. I love Nicole. Oh my God, I can't remember her name right. Lisa Nicole, sorry.
Mhm.
I love her. And she talks about not knowing what to do when life was hard for her. She talked about different things, but a specific thing. And she said, I would keep going to different Conferences. She said the first three conference she was lost because she wasn't accustomed to this kind of language. She didn't sure, what to expect. And she felt lost. And she said, and the seventh time she was there, it finally dawned on her that she was learning stuff and she was putting it to use, but she didn't see results. So it didn't seem like she was. She said she was there in the 12th conference, and a couple of people, I guess, had seen her over and over and had said hi to her. And so she started talking with them. And through conversation, she realized how much she was observing and how much she was putting back into what she didn't even realize she was putting back into.
Because she hadn't had a chance to converse with someone who understood what she had learned and could glean from that. But once she was in that environment, she had learned the language of whatever it is she was studying. Because you have to learn the language, and it takes time.
Takes time. Takes time. And so many people is afraid of giving it the time, self included. I used to be afraid of giving things the time it needed. And the truth is, you have to give it time. I always tell you guys that, I had this big business and I used to deliver like 200 planning ship a day. But it took me time to be able to get there, to buy the planting, fry the planting, dry the planting, and seal it and stamp it and take it to the place. And I had to go speak up to the guy. I said, listen, 200, I won the business, but could we start and then get to 200 because I'm having difficulties? He was open. Yeah. He was open. I get to do it. And then I hire people and then I come back up. These are the things we have to understand. If you're at a path in your business and it is hard for you to get to where you need to be right now, do not give up. Do not say, I can't do it. Do not say it's too hard. Just say, right now it's hard because I haven't learned this part of it yet. And I'm willing to dedicate the first 30 days in just learning and doing it badly. Just doing it badly. It's okay. You can celebrate doing it badly. And if you want to know how, put on the craziest, stupidest hat, dress up in the worst outfit ever, okay? And really carry through the whole thing badly and dressing badly, looking badly, and dancing out of tune to the music you listen to. Let's celebrate the badness. Then, once the 30-day has passed and you start seeing that tiny glimmer of light, get yourself a great outfit with a beautiful hat, and now we're doing the reverse.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. God is good.
God is good.
Wow.
All the time.
Well, Coach, let's review. I know you said here, let me see some notes that I took. Support your client and list your tech stocks, stuff that you have an affiliates link with. And so I wrote down, list your tech affiliate links.
Yes. And if you don't have, just ask. Usually it's on the website. And if it's not there, you can email them and they will tell you what are the requirements if it's not on their public. Most do, but some people don't. You could easily email them and get your special affiliate link so that when somebody asks you, where did I, Terry, where did you get the top from? You can say at K stores, and if you use this code, you might, save $1, let's say. And they use your code and they save $1 and you make $1.
Okay.
It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. And they tell you how they pay. They tell you what you get. Everybody's upfront. I mean, unless you're doing a scam, most people will tell you what they pay. So not only are you supporting your clients on the way to rebuilding your wealth, this is important. You have to support people. You can't sell them things and run. You can't sell them things and run. When you sell and run, you don't get repeat. So you got to stay, you got to support. Because we finish looking after ourselves. And then we have to find out the kind of, technology we're working with. And once we find out and we make a list of it, we look around for an affiliate that goes along with it. And that's the next way, second, third, or whatever stream of income. We always hear about the 7th stream of income, but
yes,
affiliate is one of them, or should be one of them. Because you're using the people product anyway.
We are. And we either love it or we don't. Like we use StreamYard every day.
Yeah. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You move on. But if you like it, you talk about it. You tell people about it.
Wow, that's
All right, guys. So we got one more week, and next week we can put it all together and talk about. I probably bring some kind of a visual next week, but
okay.
we're on our way to building wealth. You take what you get. You go back from week one and you listen. And I tell you, when you listen with pen and paper with the meaning intention, you will be surprised what you can put together for yourself in your industry to help you get to where you need to be.
Well, Coach, I found this extremely exciting. Just the title, from zero to wealth in 6 weeks. That's amazing, and I have gained a lot of knowledge that is so simple that we take it for granted and we ignore it, and we don't know why we're not prospering. So
Mhm.
I thank you for that, because we don't like convoluted stuff.
No.
So we're excited when you come in here, because we know we're going to get some common sense stuff that's easy to do
Hmm.
and apply. And all we need to do is be consistent. So I
Yes.
thank you again. Guys, if you're looking for Coach Caren, she can be found everywhere on the web under Profits in Daily.
Very.
So look for her. She's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, and you can direct message her over there. And come on in and make sure that you connect with her. We have found her to be an invaluable resource. Coach
Thank you, Terry.
Caren Fern, that's Karen with a C, for Canada, in Daily. Coach, we love you. We really do appreciate you. And we want you to know that I know it may not look like it, but we are really gaining traction in our businesses and in our personal life through the nuggets that you come in here and share with us today,
Thank you.
to the breadcrumbs to wealth that you sprinkle all over. We're like, oh, that's a Coach Karen saying. Okay, guys. And so we're going to release everybody today to go and enjoy their day and make sure that you go to the front of your own line.
Yes.
We want to say have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. We will be talking about um, happy, healthy habits with
Love
Robert
it.
Mizu and friends. Because if you don't have your health, you can't keep your wealth, can you?
Nope.
And then we were going to be talking on Friday with the Tech Divas. So come on in, enjoy the conversation. We look forward to talking to you. If you're looking to become a part of Biz Chicks, just text Biz to 33777. We'd love for you to become a part so that we can find out ways that we can support you.
Hmm.
Have a great day, and we will see you on the internet. Bye, everyone.